The driving factors, forces, and fundamentals of globalization. Technology facilitates these changes, allowing us to reach out across the Pacific Ocean as well as the Atlantic Ocean and collaborate with people of different cultures, races, and ethnic backgrounds. The Internet and World Wide Web allows us to purchase, sell, and exchange products quickly and with reasonable costs, reach companies in distant places. Email and video conferencing allows us to easily coordinate and control business tasks by speeding up the flow of information. Company intranets and extranets, which are internal company informational network, allow accessible company database to be used by distributors and suppliers. Globalization of market is also a driving factor. It reduces market costs by standardizing certain marketing activities. It creates new market opportunities after saturating the home market. It also levels uneven income streams by supplementing domestic sales and international sales. Seasonal items become unseasonal because of the global weather changes. Remember local needs in global marketing. Globalization of production also allows access to technical expertise, technical know-how. What are the effective powers? The driving forces of globalization. Falling trade barrier, which includes the World Trade Organization, which is an international organization that enforces the rules of international trade. General Agreement on Tariff and Trades, better known as GATT, introduced Free Trade Treaty. It reduced tariffs and non-tariff barriers. It reduced taxes from 40% to 5%. The Regional Trade Agreement is known to have enabled smaller integrated groups, fostering trade to boost cross-border investments. World Trade Organizations, such as the World Bank, was created to provide financing for national economic development efforts. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, was created to regulate fixed exchange rates and enforcement of the rules of the international monetary system. And another driving force of globalization, of course, is technology innovation. What are the necessary components? The driving fundamentals of globalization: increase wealth and efficiencies in all nations, labor standards, and future markets. Increase national production by increasing efficiency and raising per capita income by passing savings on to the consumer. Increased wealth generates labor market flexibility in developed nations. It allows flexibility for workers to be deployed or redeployed faster where their needs and demands are without being negatively affected. According to trade unions, labor bargaining power and global labor standards are reduced when international firms are permitted to move from nation to nation for lower labor. Environmental protection: pollution-intensive U.S. firms invest in countries with strict environmental standards. International firms support rational environmental and labor laws to multiply future local markets for their goods. The driving factors, forces, and fundamentals of globalization are the engines that keep the train on the track. Globalization is changing the shapes of many lives and launching us into unexplored places. As the cost decreases because of the new technology, so does our ability to communicate and travel globally. Crossing borders, importing and exporting is allowing us to participate in international business. The driving factors, driving forces, driving fundamentals